there's a lot of talk going around about chapter 34, right? We make some videos talking about some like leaks for chapter 34. We basically know who it is, although it's kind of went back and forth a little bit on whether it's actually going to be this killer or not. And I mean, I'm sure if you clicked on this video, like you don't care, right? But at the same time, spoiler alert, it's been very heavily speculated and leaked, speculated upon because it was leaked by a very reputable leaker in the community, that it's going to be Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, which is awesome, right? Super sick. But it's kind of like going back and forth in the aspect of people just aren't like set in stone, like convinced that it's going to be him. But the most reputable leaker in the community once again posted for New Year's, just kind of confirming it because we're getting very close, right? He posted a "Where's Waldo" thing, right? Where is Waldo, bro? I've already spotted him. It's already been pointed out in the Twitter comments. He didn't really make it hard to find it. If you look right here, right there, we have our little Ken Kaneki hiding in the crowd, right? So I mean, if you trust the leaks, which I mean at this point I do, they've just gotten so brazen, in my opinion, so brazen that it's really just dumb not to trust them at this point if you're the type of person who looks into leaks. So it really does look like it's going to be Ken Kaneki. We have had some like other potential chapters like speculated on, right? When it comes to Jurassic World or Jurassic Park or whatever, and we're still waiting on like a potential Terrifier chapter with Art the Clown. Like I said, a lot of people have been going like kind of back and forth within the past couple of weeks, like on whether they actually think it's Tokyo Ghoul or not. But there have been a number of things like pointing that it's going to be Tokyo Ghoul. Like if I can find it, you know what? I'm actually scared to look for anything on Twitter without it being on the other screen. And that's why, thank God I put that on my other screen, or I would have just gotten banned from Twitch and YouTube. So a lot of people have been speculating that the Unknown actually teased the past 3 chapters, right? So I Live in Dungeons Long Forgotten is a voice line from the Unknown, and the speculation is that he teased Dungeons and Dragons. Same with Lara Croft in Tomb Raider, that crossover, Prepare for the Expedition, and Hunger, Intolerable Hunger, right? So if we really dig deep into it, right, like the Unknown came out before these 2 chapters, and Hunger, Intolerable Hunger, dude, that fits with Tokyo Ghoul to a fucking T, right? Hunger, Intolerable Hunger. I've only watched like the first 3 episodes of that show, but that already, especially with like the leaks and shit that Ruthless has, you know, talked about, posted, whatever, it just makes complete sense for that to be it, right? Hunger, Intolerable Hunger. If you've seen anything for the beginning of Tokyo Ghoul, you know exactly what that is referring to. So along with the whole "Where's Waldo" thing, right? Along with the whole "Where's Waldo" thing, the post for the beginning of the year, man, it really does look like we're actually getting Tokyo Ghoul and not Jurassic Park or Jurassic World or anything like that, which I'm entirely cool with. I want to make it like a video of its own, so I'm not going to go too like deep in with talking about this, but I actually think some of these animes out here / mangas, whatever, really fit well with like DBD's theme. I'm gonna make a full video, like I said, talking about it, but like Berserk, dude, there's so many different things you could do with Berserk. Maybe not having like Guts as a survivor or anything like that, that wouldn't work. It would probably only work with adding someone like Farnese or maybe even Casca as a survivor. But like as far as killers go, there's so many options. I mean, you could get Griffith as Femto or whatever. You could get so many of the different apostles that are like popular in the manga, in the show, in the movies, whatever you actually watch that on. There's so many different ones. I'd go as far as to say like Death Note could be a really cool chapter for DBD. They could do something cool and interesting with like having something like L, right, as a survivor, and they could have something like Light as a killer, right? But maybe not in the same aspect as every other killer. Have like the kind of like 4D chess that they play to where there's 5 survivors on the screen now, and you have to try to figure out who is holding the death note. So maybe it wouldn't be Light. Maybe there would be an option to have Light as a skin, or like he'll transform or some shit. I don't know how they do it. Or you could just go straight up with a Shinigami and have Ryuk, right, as the actual killer. I think they could do a lot of cool shit with that. So like, I don't necessarily think these anime chapters are bad. Like I said, full video on that soon. But I think it's really cool, and I think even though I haven't watched that far into Tokyo Ghoul, I think it's a pretty banger chapter, especially with like the side of, you know, he eventually like he's gotta eat humans like at some point, right? That's how they stay alive. So even though he's kind of like the main character, the protagonist, whatever, it kind of makes sense to have him in the game because, you know, he's obviously the main character, most popular. Makes sense for him to be the killer on like a crazed, hunger-filled like killing spree, whatever. I guess maybe the entity brings that out of him, like forces him into that hunger 24/7, which is why he's hunting the survivors. Whatever lore reasons you want to have it, I think it fits really well. So it does look like chapter 34 is more than likely going to be King Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, and I'm obviously down for it. Let me know what you guys think though. I'm very curious to hear what you guys have to say. So yeah, can't wait to chase people around as a ghoul. It's gonna be fucking sick, dude.